Hi everyone, in today's video, I'll show you guys how I did these Valentine's Day jelly nails. Now I've been single every Valentine's Day, but at least I had cute nails. I was inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest, and this is my first time using the Enailcouture 123 Go gel tips. If you guys want to see how that turned out, then keep on watching this video. To start off, I clipped off the natural length from my nails just because I'm doing a clear design, and clear designs look best when you don't have your natural nails peeking through. Then I am taking a nail file and smoothing and refining the nail tip. Next, I'm going to push back my cuticles using a cuticle pusher. Then I'm taking the other end of the cuticle pusher and doing some additional work and trying to lift the cuticle because I am attempting to do a Russian manicure, which, spoiler alert, I chickened out. I'm using a cuticle bit to remove the excess dead skin, and you're going to be careful to not press the bit into the actual nail plate, and you really just want to focus on the dead skin with minimal contact with the actual nail plate. I was using the lowest speed on my drill and I did not feel any pain. However, I did not do the next step, which is to cut off the excess cuticle with some cuticle nippers. I felt like my cuticles were not too bad, so I didn't feel the need to cut them off. Then I'm taking a cotton pad with some rubbing alcohol and rubbing off the excess cuticle dust. I'm taking a 280 grit file and gently filing the surface of my nail just to get the shine off. Then I'm taking a nail dehydrator from Naio Nails and I'm applying this to the nail plate. After that has dried, I'm taking the acid-free primer, also from Naio Nails, and also applying that to the nail plate. I'll be applying the Enailcouture base coat. I do really like this base coat. It applies nicely, it smooths well. However, I'm gonna say it smelled a little stinky, but also kind of sweet because I feel like they're trying to cover up the smell. I like the base coat, but the smell is just a little off-putting. Like, it doesn't smell toxic like some nail products do. It smells stinky, but I mean, it was a good base coat, so it's okay. These are the tips from Enailcouture. They were $9.99 USD and you get 275 nails, 25 nails per size, and there are 11 different sizes. These nail tips are different from traditional plastic nails because they are actually made out of soft gel. I also didn't have any issues with the Enailcouture website and their shipping. It was actually pretty fast. It is super important that you try to size your nails as accurately as possible. Now my nail beds are pretty small, so I was using like the smallest sizes. Next, I'm taking a sanding band. I'm going to file the underneath of the tips. I'm using a nail vacuum, which has been a lifesaver for my asthma. I'm putting a wet wipe on top, and I'm going to go ahead and drill the underside. In retrospect, I could have also taken the time to file off the number size on the tips since I already had my file and vacuum out, but I'll be doing that later, and I'm taking a smaller drill bit for the smaller sizes. Then I'm using the Enailcouture press-on gel, which smell normal, and I'm applying that to the inside of the gel tip. And to be honest, I just kind of eyeballed the amount of gel I needed. Instead of buying a separate light for the system, I went ahead and flipped over my motion-activated lamp. Then I'm taking the gel tip and applying it to my nail, making sure to press out any air bubbles and moving my hand towards the lamp, and voila, you don't have to go and buy a separate lamp for this system. Just for caution, I wore sunscreen and I yeeted my face away from the light just so that I didn't have UV facing me directly. And yeah, you just want to apply enough gel so that there is enough to fill in the gap between the gel tip and your natural nail, but you don't want to apply too much to the point where it just floods everywhere. This was my first time using this system and it was pretty easy. The only finger that I struggled with was my thumb. And then I'm taking the drill and filing off the number on the tips just because I realized you could still see them. And for a clear jelly design, you want to file that off. Then I'm taking a cuticle bit and just refining the cuticle area, although to be honest it looked pretty good to begin with, so there wasn't really much work to be done. Then I'm taking a file to remove the shine from the tips just so that the gel polish can adhere better. For some last finishing details, I took a file and shaped the tips. I did notice that some of the tips in the 1, 2, 3 Go system weren't perfectly round, like some of them were imperfect. I guess that isn't too big of a deal because you can just file it. And once again, I am taking a cotton pad and some rubbing alcohol to remove the excess dust from my nails. Now moving on to the actual nail art, I'm taking some neon pink gel polishes, and it's really important that you're using neon polishes because that's what produces the jelly effect. I'm mixing two gels I have from Color Club and China Glaze to get the color I wanted, and I am also using some clear gel top coat to help shear out the gel polishes to give us that jelly effect. It depends on how much pigment there is in your gel polishes, but you just want to mix and then adjust as you see fit. Then I'm taking a clean brush and applying it to the nails. It's really important that you apply the jelly mixture carefully because you can see where the gel pools and it won't look super cohesive. I went ahead and cured the first layer and applied a second layer just because I wanted a bit more opacity to the nails. After you have cured the second layer, I am taking some clear builder gel. The one I'm using is the Naio Nails builder in a bottle, and I'm applying a very thin layer to the nails. Then I'm taking an assortment of different Valentine's Day themed glitters. I used a wax pickup tool to help deposit the glitters onto the nail, and I just applied the glitters as you can see in the video. I just made sure to alternate between different glitter shapes, colors, and sizes. And every now and then just take a step back and evaluate the nails and see what gaps you could fill in, what different shapes you can use. I use stars, hearts, butterflies, and just simple hexagon glitters of different sizes. I also use different shades of pink and red. So this is what the first layer looks like. I decided to add some tiny micro glitter in between, so I used this craft glitter and I sprinkled it on, and I apologize for my camera not being in focus, but I decided it was better to kind of sprinkle the glitter on like as if it was like salt or pepper. Then I cured the first layer. Next I'm taking some China Glaze Fairy Dust, which is a holographic micro glitter top coat, and I'm applying that to the nails. The cheap method to get that encapsulated look is to apply some glitters to the undersides of the nails. So I'm taking the press-on gel from earlier and applying that to the tips. And then I'm taking some of the smaller glitters just because the surface is curved and applying them like so. You can flip over your nails to see how the placement looks like. Then I cured the underneath of my nails and applied another layer of builder gel, this time to seal in the glitters because some of them are raised and textured and the builder gel just helps smooth that out and will prevent them from poking out. Now I'm gonna be honest, I was too lazy to actually build the structure of the gel using the builder gel, and also I'm not that good at using builder gel to begin with. But it's been like 2 weeks since I filmed this video and now I'm editing it and none of the nails have lifted and none of the glitters have fallen off. Then I'm finishing things off with the Enailcouture Shiny Gel Top Coat. You also want to apply top coat to the underneath of your nails, but I ended up using the Color Club one from earlier because it had a smaller brush to fit into the crevices. And this is the finished product. These nails look so much prettier in person. Like, I was so frustrated I could not capture the true beauty on camera. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day, whether you spend it with someone special or by yourself like me. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the future for more nail videos.